everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Saturday Night 5. What is Saturday Night 5, you asked? In case you missed the first episode, which the way I'm posting this was earlier on in this video, in this vlog, so I don't know how you would miss it, unless you fast forwarded for some reason. I don't know. But Saturday Night 5 is the show where we go over my top 5, anything and everything, from a category that either I pick at random or from one I have in mind already. Whether it be, music, TV, pop culture, colors, movies, books, anything and everything. And speaking of movies, that is exactly what tonight's category is for this episode. We're going over my top 5 favorite movies from 2024. If you remember episode 1, we went over my top favorite moments from 2024. So now we're going over my top favorite movies from 2024. This is the last of my favorite 2024 stuff, because I'm not gonna do, it's the first month, first 2 episodes I figured make it a best of previous year rather, new year, you get it. So let's get started, shall we? Yeah. Number 5. Number 5 may shock some people because I am a big fan of this franchise. However, I loved the 3rd installment. I absolutely loved the 3rd installment. The one that came out last year, however, it was all right, but to me it wasn't as good as the 3rd movie was. And I'm talking about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. While this did feel like a live action real Ghostbusters movie, just with the story and the premise, and I don't know, it didn't hit me in the feels like the 3rd one did. The 3rd one really got to me, especially the Egon scene. I mean, I'm pretty sure I admitted before somewhere, either on here or, those that know me online, that the 3rd one wrecked me, man. That Egon scene, I was legit bawling. It was, cause, and he would have loved that. Harold would have loved that. Oh, it's just such a touching tribute to that. It was in that scene. And then this 4th one, like I said, it was what it was. Could it have been better? I think so. But nonetheless, I still enjoyed it for what it was, but not as much as I, wish I could have. Paul Rudd, excellent addition to the cast, I can't remember her name. Is it Mackenzie something or another? I think she was good in it. I want to say it's Mackenzie, right? The one who plays Phoebe. Right? Am I right? Yeah, Mackenzie something or other. Editing means that I have to find out her name. I apologize. But yeah, she was great in it. And of course, the originals, Aykroyd, Murray, and Hudson, all fantastic in this movie. Even the guy who played Walter Peck, whose real name is escaping me right now, but he was also, good throwback, good callback in this movie. As he's now the mayor of this town. Spoiler alert, sorry, but it is so good, so good. But yeah, like I said, it should have been better, but for the now, it's just my 5th favorite movie of 2024. Number 4. Actually, it was a movie I wasn't expecting to watch, but I had heard, good things from my buddy Josh, and when he was talking about it on Hey Buddy, and it got me interested. It piqued my interest, and I've been trying to step outside my comfort zone when it comes to, it wasn't really a horror movie. It was more drama and thriller, kind of, not really a horror. It was still a pretty damn good movie, and I loved the way it was filmed, the cast. Funny enough, I'm not exactly familiar with the lead in this movie. I haven't, and if he's been in stuff I have seen, because I was looking through his filmography, if he's been in stuff I have seen, I don't recall who he was. What is funny is the one video that I do, that I have seen, and I'm like, oh my God, that is him. I didn't know it was him at the time, but I know it now that I know. It's like, wow. There's this Puddles Pity Party video that was out. It was a Puddles Pity Party show that was out on Puddles' YouTube, and the lead actor for this movie that I'm about to say, played Dr. Fearless in that in a skit in that show, and I'm like, wow. I didn't realize it until I saw it in the filmography, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I looked at it again. I'm like, oh my God, that really is him. That's crazy. The movie I'm talking about, by the way, sorry, number 4, my 4th favorite movie, is Late Night with the Devil. Like I said, I love the way this movie was filmed. It was like a found footage-esque film, and just the way it was shot. It was like late 70s, mid to late 70s movie. It was about a late show host, where the one night, he got, he felt the presence of the devil or whatnot. And it's a very good movie. Strange things happen. I love how the backstage segments, the backstage scenes, if you will, were shot in black and white. And then the actual, when they were actually live on broadcast, if you will, was shot in color. I love it. I'm not going to give away the ending, but it was a, weird twist at the end. Definitely worth watching. Like I said, I'm not a big horror fan, but it was not as horrific or as scary as as you. It's more, like I said, it's more thriller than scary, I think. Freaky shit happens, but it's nothing no jump. It's stuff I can handle. So that is why this movie was pretty good. But like I said, unfamiliar with any of the cast, with the exception of the one. It's the weirdest thing to know him from, but it's me. So, yeah, definitely check it out if you have not. I do recommend it.
Number 3.
Number 3, we are getting animated as I saw. Now, by the way, I must mention, not that it really matters, but while the last movie, the number 4, and this movie, neither of which I did see in theaters, I still saw them last year at home. I think Late Night with the Devil was on Match or Peacock or one of the two, or Hulu maybe. I don't know. It was somewhere. And then my third movie, my third favorite movie that I'm about to say was on Disney Plus, as it was Inside Out 2. I absolutely loved the first one. You know, I think it was a really good movie. And so much so that I definitely enjoyed the second one, maybe even a little better. Even better than the first. So, whereas you had my fifth favorite movie, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I enjoyed the previous film, and not as much as this last one. This is flipped. I enjoyed the second one more than the first one, although the first one was good too. It made me feel all the emotions as Riley feels in this movie, including the new emotions. I mean, you introduce anxiety to the mix, and it's like it was a good match. Good. It really was a good movie. Good story. You know, it's definitely great. Family film that, you know, doesn't always necessarily, you know, have to relate to just the kids, but it's for the adults too, you know, because Lord knows we all deal with anxiety, you know, shit. So definitely one of my favorite movies of 2024. My third favorite at that. So definitely recommend checking that out as well.
Number 2.
I mean, guys, from November to the rest of the year, to now even, it's Wicked Mania. I mean, come on. It had to be on the list. You know it had to be. I mean, truth be told, I only knew about Wicked through the wife. She's a huge, well, I mean, I knew about, okay, hold on. I knew about it, you know, but I didn't like know about it like the wife knew about it. And the wife wanted to see it, and it was the first ever Christmas gift I ever bought was tickets to see it down here in Florida when it was at the Bob Carr Center back in 2012, 2013 for her birthday. But I bought the tickets for her for Christmas, and then we went on her birthday the following year, which was 2013. And so I saw the play, the musical, phenomenal. The movie, my God, and this is only part one. There's a whole nother. We got a whole nother. I mean, I know how it ends because I've seen the play, the musical, the show. We got a whole nother, movie coming out next year or this year now, and I can't wait. I'm stoked. I'm just as stoked as the wife is. I mean, great casting, phenomenal casting. Phenomenal singing voices. So good. So good. Definitely worth watching. Unless you've been living under a rock. What the hell? I mean, you gotta see it. It's so fun. The songs will get stuck in your head. But at the same time, they're fantastic songs. So it's like, I've even found a cover version that I like of Defying Gravity. There's by some guy that I never even heard of before on Spotify, and I literally listened to that version on repeat. It's so good. The song is so good. The music's so good. Everything is so good in this movie. It was a fun movie, great cast. If it doesn't win Oscars, there's something wrong. Because it should.
And number 1.
And my number 1 movie of 2024, guys, gals, it's showtime. Yes, Beetlejuice. Can't say it 3 times because you know what happens. But this movie was the sequel that we've wanted for years, and we got it finally, and it came out. It was always a matter of, will it come out? Is it a joke? It was not a joke. This time it was for real. You see all these fan-made stuff on the internet, but now, when it was actually made official, it came out last year. Everyone except for Jasmine, unfortunately, she had to work today. But my parents, me, my brother, his wife, Allison, we all went to see this movie together, and it was my favorite movie of the year, by far. I loved the callbacks. I loved the cameo. I loved the Easter eggs. I loved everything about this movie. This is another movie where the first one's good, but the second one, my God, it was even better, I think, the first one's iconic. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the first one as a kid. But the second one, the sequel, oh my God, so good. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara. Just incredible. And the cameos in this, incredible film. Tim Burton did it again. Definitely go see this if you haven't. If you haven't, what the hell's wrong with you? Seriously. No, seriously. Go check yourself. There's something wrong with you if you haven't seen this damn movie. Why? I don't know. But I highly suggest you do see it. So, yeah. There you have it. First, my top 5 favorite movies of 2024. And that'll do it for January's episodes of Saturday Night 5. We will see you next month, episode 3. Goodbye. I still haven't had this power sign on. So, see you later.